And okay, introduce yourself and tell me.
So my name is Joshua Sanchez. I'm here at Berland's House of Tools in Palatine, Illinois, showing everybody my straight flush saw. All right, the straight flush saw is a new tool that hit the market about a year ago. It is a multi-tool for a job site. It's designed to take the place of 7 different saws on a job site. So when you look at it right now, it actually looks like a standard circular saw, aside from the bars that come out here. All right. So the reason for this is you have your left-handed stability for people that aren't used to the saw. All right. This part comes off, spins around. You can actually reattach this to the saw, and it turns into a full-length rib guide. The rib guide is the full length of the saw. That way, it doesn't wobble while you're trying to cut a straight line. All right. You have 8 inches of clearance rip on this side of the saw. If you put it in the other side of the saw, you have up to 16 inches of clearance on this side of the saw. All right, you can hand this to anybody and they can cut a straight line with it. All right, so you take this, and about 85 to 90% of the accidents that happen on a job site with a circular saw happen because somebody pins up their lower guard with a pencil or a wedge. So we designed a trigger actuated guard so that you don't have to pin up your guard anymore. Excellent safety feature. You let it go, pops right back into place. All right, we have a wider bevel range than any other saw on the market. The saw will extend to a 65-degree bevel, and while you're in your 65-degree bevel, we have a rear rotating handle that rotates so that when you're cutting in your bevel, you have full control of your saw and you can see the line that you're cutting. In the old days, you used to stand back here and you used to have to look at your line, and you'd have to try to hit your line, and hopefully that you didn't mess up so that it ended up the wrong angle. All right, we have a quick index pin. You can lock this in wherever you want, but we have a quick index pin for all your standard cuts. It locks in at 45, 22.5, and 0. Our saw also drops to a -5-degree bevel, which I'll tell you about in just a second. All right, so flagship feature of the saw. All right, you remove the dust cover. All you have to do is spin this little knob right here. The dust cover comes off. The saw is 0 clearance. You can cut up against any surface, any wall. You can undercut with this saw. You can do whatever you need this saw to do, it will do. All right, so if you have to extract a subfloor, you set the depth of your saw, of your blade, you cut through it. You don't have to worry about scuffing the wall because it turns to a -5-degree bevel, which holds your saw blade, the top of your saw blade, about 3/8 of an inch off the wall. All right, so you cut you go along your wall. When you come into a corner, the front deck deploys, and when you're cutting into your corner, all you have to do is dip the saw into the corner to finish off your cut. All right, so the saw also replaces the crane undercut saw. Okay, so with this dust cover on the saw, which is very easy to take on and off, you spin the rear handle. You can actually set this saw directly down on its side. The trigger actuated guard works in any position that this handle is in. All right, so the dust cover is actually designed to hold the top of my saw blade a perfect 3/8 of an inch off the ground. Most of your standard pergo, tile, flooring, if you want to tuck some carpet underneath door jamb or trim or anything like that, you need 3/8 of an inch of a gap. All right, so there's no more measuring. All you have to do is put the dust cover on, set your depth on your saw, and actually cut underneath anything that you want to cut underneath. All right, so I want to tell you a little bit more about our warranty on our saw. Okay, this saw has a lifetime guarantee. It doesn't matter how you break it. You can run it over with a truck, you can shoot it with a gun, you can throw it out the window, you can drop it off a roof, you can do whatever you want to this saw. It has a lifetime guarantee. All you have to do is have the saw, up to 51% of the saw, bring it into the store and exchange it. The store will not ask any questions. You bring them in, you tell them, hey, this is broken, it doesn't work. You get a brand new saw that day. You do not have to send it into a manufacturer. You do not have to wait for your new saw at all. They give you a brand new saw that day. Also, every detachable part on the saw is warranted also. If you break or lose anything that detaches from this saw, you contact Cusdy Industries, they send you a new one.